In my position, I've been able to talk with lawmakers across the aisle, Republicans and Democrats alike, and I've asked about arguably the most hot button issue in this bill, which are Medicaid cuts. And Republicans have consistently said, we are not cutting Medicaid. We're getting out the waste, fraud, and abuse. We're adding work requirements. And Senator Josh Hawley, he's been critical of potential Medicaid cuts. And he said this recently, quote, just had a great talk with President Trump about the big, beautiful bill. He said again, no Medicaid benefit cuts. What's your reaction to how he's characterizing what's happening to Medicaid?
It's an outright lie. It is going to be Medicaid. These are cuts to Medicaid. People will lose access to their Medicaid benefits and people will die. And beyond that, some of the hospitals that are the last hospital standing in rural communities where you're at the only hospital in a tri-county area or in between two counties, you're going to lose those hospitals. I sat down with the Illinois Hospital Association, and many of them, especially in rural parts of Illinois, have said, we will have to shut down. If these cuts to Medicaid happen, we will shut down and you will no longer have a hospital in this three-county area. And by the way, we're also the biggest employers. And so anybody that tells you that this doesn't cut Medicaid and people will not lose their Medicaid benefits is lying to you.
Republicans have countered saying that, hey, this is actually adding work requirements. Congressman David Schweikert told me today there's close to 7 million prime age males missing from the labor force, and that this would, force them to get a job. Essentially, what's your reaction to the work requirements?
My reaction is that it's indiscriminate. If somebody is fighting cancer and they're on Medicaid and they're getting chemotherapy and they're so sick that they can't get up out of bed, they can't go to work. And so let's make it clear what these Republicans are talking about. They are misleading people in order to bend to Trump's will in order to fund tax cuts for his billionaire buddies at the expense of middle class families, people who rely on Medicaid in order to survive and make sure they have health coverage. People will die and hospitals will shut down, and it will be President Trump's fault and the fault of their collaborators, my Republican colleagues.